My name is Rick Kelso. I was the general manager and director of golf here at Warwoods. I was born and raised in Ohio. I graduated with a management finance degree in December of '90, and I was like, I'm moving to Florida. About 3 months into our stay here, I got a phone call from an old friend, and he says, Rick, I really want to offer you a job. Here's the catch, that you're going to have to live in Japan for 3 to 6 months. And I said, sign me up. A Japanese man named Yukihisa Inoue, who was looking for property to build his dream, world-class destination golf.
There was a group from Japan that wanted Tom Fazio to build Pine Valley and Augusta National for them in Japan. And Tom Fazio was like, well, I'm not going to go to Japan to build your golf courses, but if you find a spot here in the States, like, we can talk about it.
We were going to build 7 golf courses like the original Pine Barrens and Rolling Oaks. When we opened, everybody was raving about it. It was crazy. And then in the late '92, the economy crashed in Japan. And that's when everything for us changed direction.
Over these 25 years, I mean, from the late 90s to last year, the place, as much as everyone loved it, there was no real significant improvements. Every time I went back, it was just a little bit worse for wear.
As time wore on, it became more and more the local golfers. We tried to make the best of every day. Mr. Inoue kept telling us, do it within the house. I'm not sending you any more funds.
The handle on the bathroom door at the turn had like rusted through.
So all the old Warwood signs, we got bartered out.
We kind of had 2 options: fizzle out and die, which was happening, and then no one would be able to enjoy it, or the best people in the industry could come in and save it and give it a second chance.
I think I first tried to purchase Warwoods in 2008. Tried again in 2014 and 2016. 2020, as COVID hit, I got the opportunity to buckle down and talk to Mr. Inoue about it. We brought a series of architects here. I think it usually is intuitive as to who I'd want to use and why I'd want to use them. Uzo doing the squeeze and the wedge was so obvious.
You can fix a single golf hole, improve the greens, improve the bunkers, and make the tees and clear it up a little bit, and it's still the same golf hole, versus spending a lot of time working on really good routings allows us to look beyond and see where we can change things a little bit more dramatically, take better advantage of some of the awesome features out here.
Like, you had rolling terrain and you had big trees and everything like that. And what they've done is take the old Rolling Oaks and made it 100 times better.
Kyle's vision for the recreation of what he's done here is absolutely exceptional.
This project it sort of walks a very fine line between being, in some ways, almost like a new build, in other ways, it's a renovation. We came with a mindset we really wanted to make it really like an early Pine Valley, where there was mostly sand and the occasional trees in between holes.
Visually, it's so stunning. We can all agree on that. So I think it's really just getting the playability and the turf to do exactly what you want it to do.
We've done a lot of connecting of holes, connecting of features, so it just feels bigger, open, and more broad and rolling.
It really is. It's the coming to fruition of the original vision they had here that they just never really had found time and the money to do.
Mr. Inoue had a vision, and too bad that the economy busted at the time it did.
Why did you stick with it through that process?
I still believed in the property. I could go and be with my girls and deal with our tragedies. 2014, I was getting ready for the Club Pro Championship, and Amy had to go get her mammogram because we found a lump in her breast. At 12 o'clock that day, I'm getting ready to walk to the first tee, and I got the phone call. You just could tell something was wrong. She says, The doctor believes it's 100% cancer. We lost her on June 8th with all of us there. That was 4 years ago today. I just wanted her here to see this.
It cuts the town. It's always there, moving, yes, flowing.
Everything that we've ever worked for is here, and I get to be a part of it.
I was afraid of what I couldn't be for you.
Rick was here from the beginning. He talks about his career starting by going to Japan as a young professional to learn it. He's the lifeblood of what this was. There were obviously other people who had an important role along the way, but most of them had gone. So Rick was one of the few that were really here from the beginning.
I believe what we're creating here today is better than what it was going to be then. 100 times better.
If Worldwoods just closed last year and no one ever touched it again, that seems like a tragedy. But lucky for us, the legend is going to continue to grow and reach new corners of the golf world that never even knew what Worldwoods was.
Change is very, very scary. Cabot has done it the right way. It's going to be phenomenal.
Does everybody feel the way I feel right now? I wish my heart could finally fall on solid ground. If I could look into the future, I might know that it all works out. Does it all work out somehow?